Spanish government has changed the property laws. This affects buyers and sellers. As a buyer or seller in the Spanish property market, you need to be aware of the recent legal changes the Spanish government has put in place, so you can secure your dream property or you can maximize your investment. Today, we'll explain these changes in details, unpacking their potential implications and highlighting their exciting new financial opportunities they present for you. Impact of the new housing law on buyers. The introduction of stressed market areas is a game changer. In these zones, rent increases are now capped currently at 3%. While this benefits tenants, it's crucial for buyers considering rental investment to know the affected areas. In the Costa Blanca, popular locations like Valencia City and Alicante City have been designated as stressed market areas. This means if you're buying to let in these areas, your rental income potential may be impacted. For example, if you're considering buying an apartment in Valencia City to rent out, be aware that the new rent control measures could limit your annual rent increase to just 3%. This will affect your potential rental income and should be factored into your investment strategy. On the other hand, plenty of unaffected opportunities exist in the other beautiful Spanish towns and villages. Tenant protection and holiday rentals. The new law also strengthens tenant protection, making eviction more difficult in certain situations. If you plan to rent out your property long-term, it's essential to understand these regulations and ensure thorough tenant screening. I have good news for holiday rentals. These changes primarily affect long-term lets, not short-term holiday rentals like Airbnb or Booking.com. Golden visa and residency opportunities for non-EU citizens. The path to Spanish residency just got a bit more challenging, with the minimum investment for the Golden Visa program now set at €500,000 for real estate. But here's the good news for British citizens. You're still welcome with open arms in Spain. Brexit hasn't changed your ability to purchase property here. While there might be a few additional visa considerations for longer stays, the dream of owning a Spanish home remains absolutely within reach. If you are a non-EU citizen considering the Golden Visa route, don't worry. We can explore alternative residency options such as the non-lucrative visa or the self-employed visa, depending on your situation. Our team can assess your individual circumstances and help you identify the most suitable pathway. Energy efficiency and transparency. Energy efficiency is a growing focus worldwide, and Spain is no exception. Sellers are now required to provide an energy performance certificate, also known as the EPC, for the property, showcasing its energy efficiency rating. This empowers you as a buyer to make informed decisions and potentially avoid costly renovations to meet the energy requirement in the future. While new builds generally meet the latest standards, older properties, particularly villas, may require upgrades to comply. We can find the right property for you so you can avoid the cost of renovation, or you can factor this into your budget considering your purchase. Imagine you're interested in a charming villa in Spain. The EPC might reveal that it needs significant energy sufficiency upgrades to meet current standards. This could mean additional costs for insulation, windows, or heating system, which should be considered when making an offer. Increased transparency finally. The new law mandates greater transparency in property transactions. Sellers must now disclose more information about the property, including any potential legal issues or defects. This added layer of protection empowers you as a buyer, ensuring you're fully informed before making one of the biggest investments of your life. Conclusion: the Spanish property market is evolving, but these changes ultimately create a fairer, more transparent environment for buyers and sellers. Now, let's turn our attention to sellers. While the recent legal adjustments present a few challenges, they also unlock strategic advantages for those looking to sell their Spanish property. The biggest change for sellers revolves around capital gains tax, also known as CGT. Previously, the longer you owned a property, the more your taxable gain was reduced. This has changed for gain accrued after January 1, 2021. While there's a new inflation adjustment, it may not entirely offset the previous benefits for long-term owners. If you've been considering selling a property you've owned for a while, now might be the ideal time to act and potentially benefit from a lower tax burden. The new housing law has tipped the scales a bit more in favor of tenants. Evictions are now more challenging, particularly for vulnerable tenants. This means meticulous tenant selection and robust lease agreement are crucial for landlords. However, there is a silver lining. The law also introduced new tax deduction for landlords who reduce rent or rent to specific groups, like young people or those in vulnerable situations. This provides an opportunity to optimize your tax strategy while supporting those in need. Do you remember the rent controls we mentioned earlier? They are leading some investors to reconsider their rental properties portfolio. This, combined with the CGT changes, is creating a surge of high-quality properties hitting the market. For sellers, this presents a unique window of opportunity. While increased supply can typically put downward pressure on prices, the current market dynamics in Spain offer distinct advantages. The combination of motivated seller and growing pool of international buyers, particularly from countries like Ukraine and Poland, is creating a vibrant market. This influx of buyers can potentially offset the impact of increased supply, leading to faster sales and maintaining healthy property values. By strategically positioning your property and working with experienced professionals, you can capitalize on this favorable market and achieve a successful sale. The legal landscape in Spain is shifting, but knowledge is power. Our experienced team is here to guide you through these changes, ensuring you make the most informed decision and achieve the best outcome. If you're ready to take the next step, we're here to guide you and protect your interests. Contact us today for a personalized, commitment-free consultation.